Good, good, good. Testing, testing, good. All right, let me check the mic levels. I determined that on my new PC, Teams was set to adjust my mic, and I thought I'd fixed it, and I think I did, but one last adjustment. Audio is going to go up. Microphone check, check. Good morning, Viet Tom. We're live on Rumble. Welcome to the Rumble. Another day, another dollar. Uh-oh. See a lot of red. Tesla's green. The one thing I don't want green. It's gonna be a quick one. Not feeling good. Ain't shit to talk about. I'm already bored, bro. No one here. I don't think there's anyone on YouTube. Nope. Anyone on Rumble? Nope. What the hell am I doing? I'm just gonna start streaming later. You guys don't want to do a market open? Fine. I'll start showing up at 7:30 and just do a 30-minute stream. How do you like them apples, bitch? Streamline it. Cryptos are us style. All right. I don't know if I put the chapters in yesterday. Probably didn't. You don't put chapters. I don't know how to skip ahead to your clickbait title. I mean, first of all, you want my buffet? That's the title today. If you want my buffet, you know what they say. You effing gay, bro. It's kind of a pun on Buffett. Not really. Buffett revealed that he bought UNH. UNH is up big. That seems like a scam. All right, what do we got? E-mini S&P down 2. NASDAQ down 70. NASDAQ being down 70 used to be a pretty big move. Now that's basically flat. Silver down 21 cents. Volatility down to nickel. Still kind of high though, the futures. Was that like when we noticed that the other day, the VIX was down, but the VX futures were up. Did that tell us that big dip we had was coming? Maybe. Bitcoin up a little bit. Bonds down 11 ticks to 114.10. I mean, they're talking like 50 BPS rate cut. I mean, not according to bonds, bro. The Fed can surprise. It doesn't happen very often, but it's called a Fed surprise when they do something that the market doesn't, like bonds, doesn't tell them necessarily that's what they should be doing. You want my buffet? SPXM2 finding a little bit of a resistance up in the oh shit zone. The NASDAQ M2 is way into the oh shit zone. Oh shit, how high can this get before the bubble pops? And again, for you dum-dums, this is how much money is in the world versus where the NASDAQ is. This is how much money was in the world in relation to how big the NASDAQ was in March of 2000. You know what happened back then? You guys remember the dot-com bubble? Well, we're above that. The NASDAQ's higher than how much money's in the world in relation to the dot-com. Is that a cause for concern? I mean, it's definitely something you put on the radar. I don't try and predict black swan events. I don't try and trade for black swan events. I kind of did that a little bit back in around 2012, 2013, 2011. I was like, man, this shit's out of control, bro. We're going to have another like massive pullback. Because here's 2008, and we went nutso at the bottom. So February of 09, 762, and it was like 2011, we're back up to 1355, and this thing just kept climbing and climbing and climbing. I'm like, oh yeah, man, this thing's gonna pull back again. And you know, I was trying to be a Michael Burry, and Michael Burry hasn't been able to be a Michael Burry very well since he got it right once. There's a few ways you can prepare yourself for a black swan event, and I think the best way is to watch your size. Just don't have too much money in the market, and watch your size and have plan B. Just hold until you're right again. Eventually, if you're in stuff that will withstand a black swan event, if you're in something that's not going to go bankrupt like Beyond Meat, it'll be back to all-time highs. And that's why blue chips are, you know, I mean, there's blue chips that aren't as great anymore. Back in 2000, ExxonMobil was like, I think around 2000, ExxonMobil and like British Petroleum were some of the biggest companies in the world. I don't know how well you'd be doing if you were still, I mean, you would still be doing okay, it looks like. I take that back. I mean, here's 2008. You would have, like, if you got in it here, you would barely be up. And you would have had one hell of a ride. Anywho, Coinbase down 4, head up 88 cents to pushing 111. Let's go. Actually, we need to see what's going on. BMNR is pulling back. I thought about selling that. ETH must be down a little bit. Yeah, 45.89. I got some ETH calls that are going to be struggling. I'm down about $600 on those. I told you, what do I always tell you? Don't buy calls. Especially when you do what I did and FOMO in at a top. NBIS, I put a coverage strangle on. We're down $177. That's fine. We're up on the calls. We're down on the putties. We got some time. We're going to lower some cost basis. Oklo. Oh, man, that was green. That went red. We're down 500 on that. Oh, no. Rocket Lab continuing to pull back. Yuck. Tesla red. Or we must be going kind of red. I'm okay with Tesla going red, bro. For now. This is getting a little ugly here. Maybe I should sell some Robinhood calls. Because I think we're going to tank. I mean, it doesn't look ugly. NASDAQ's only down 80. Let's not get a little too Over Dr. Payne in the house. How you doing, brother? Yeah, it's a rough showing this morning. No one's here. Long time no see. How you doing? Morning, yeah, morning. Friday. Don't do anything to it's no right Friday, bro. MicroStrategy getting hammered. Think my balls in your mouth. Continuing to go down. This was way overhyped. IPO bubble. Circle 467. I'll give Marty Party some credit. Retro in the house. How you doing, brother? Marty Party pointed out that Tether and Circle have a lot of bonds, and with rate cuts, their revenue is going to go down. So that was actually some alpha from him. Doesn't come along very often. BMNR continuing to go down. I wonder if I should just get out of this. We made some money. No, I'm going to keep it on. Good, continuing to go up. ETH trying to go green. There we go. Let's these charts all look god awful. I mean, I guess. I mean, it depends on what you look at. This is one that I yellowed into. That looks freaking great. Ricky called a top at $72 on this. Our leading technical analysis, Ricky's like, oh, hood's a top at $72. Ricky's the Kramer of the channel. Yeah, he was. And then when it went to 90, they're like, are you going to sell something? I'm like, why would I sell a stock that's going to 200? I'm not worried about this pullback. Everyone is expecting the pullback in September, but watch it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not worried about it, but I don't know what's going to happen in September. Here's another chart. I mean, this one's a little ugly, but it's had some rough moments, but I bought it right here. So, you know. Rocket Lab's starting to get ugly. I'm not enjoying the Rocket Lab chart. I'll give you that one. I mean, I'm up, but let's chill out with this pullback. Like I bought right here. So we were feeling, my head was pretty swole right here. But now, I need to change this back to the daily. It's forming a new bull flag though, so we'll see. Hard to pull the trigger on profits. I was to about ETH, but you didn't. Why would you pull profits on ETH when it's getting ready to go to blue skies and beyond? I was thinking this is still a good time to buy ETH if you wanted to buy something. Swing trade? I mean, I guess, dude. Like well, I guess this is in your IRS. You don't have to care about taxes, but you enjoy trying to time little macro, micro, all that micro tops and bottoms. Go for it. I just, buy when it's cheap and sell when it's expensive. And I don't think it's expensive yet. And the two reasons I don't like that: one, it's really hard to do correctly, and two, you spend way too much time thinking about it and looking at the charts. And if that's how you enjoy spending your time, go for it. I don't like spending the time constantly. I check the charts too much. If I'm swing trading and day trading, shit. You work for a Fortune 100 company. How do you have the time to do all that? Probably slacking at the job, looking at charts instead of doing your work. In the ghetto. Daydreaming about, yeah, I get that for sure. If I could get a 10x on my crypto portfolio, I can retire comfortably and not give a damn. I don't play rest on company time. What the hell's wrong with you? I just need on a 2x. 2x on my 401k would be pretty sweet. I would be doing pretty good. I mean, I could technically probably retire with a 2x on my 401k and a 2x on my crypto. It just depends on how long I'm going to live. If I had a 2x on my crypto, well, not including, you got to pay taxes. So a 2x, and I could probably make it 15 years. That's if I didn't trade. That's the thing. You want to continue to grow it, but you're retired and you're sitting there still trading your retirement account. Like that shit gets a lot scarier. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Say I have $2 million. I want to grow that, or just say I even have 2 million. You figure that's 20 years of 100,000 salary. Well, it's really longer because you're not paying taxes on it. Say you have $1 million. That would probably be like retiring and making 100,000, or about 80,000 a year, because you're not paying taxes because you've already paid them and you have the money. So say you can make that last for, I don't know, 15 years, right? Well, say you're going to live longer than 15 years. Plus, there's different expenses. You got to pay for healthcare. I don't know how healthcare changes as you get older. I don't know, but I mean, you still got to. If you're not at a certain age, you're going to have to pay that out of pocket. That's expensive. And then you're going to be sitting there, and then like, what if you need a new car, or this or that? Like, there's big purchase items you're going to have to do every now and then. And then you're going to want to continue to grow your money, not let it just wither away. So that gets scary. Say you have, you have $1 million. What do you put, like 200,000 into the stock market and crypto and invest it? What if it tanks and goes down? You know what I mean? That shit. Then you're not sleeping good. Then you switch to using your Roth and your other. I don't understand how that changes the stress of how much you have versus how long you're going to live and how much you need and continuing to invest. And when there's a downturn in the market, you know, I don't know. I guess I'm thinking 5D chess and you're playing checkers. Not everything is making it. As we sit here rambling, it looks like we're bleeding down a little bit. How's bullish doing? That's an ugly chart. ANTF, ATNF, EZILA. That's an ugly chart. UNH. You want my buffet? Buffet Buffett bought a bunch of this, so this went up a lot. WETF. I don't want it. You don't want what to last? Palantir pulling back. JT, his penis has come down a couple notches. Nvidia pulling back. JT's gonna have to go mow some grass to get his mind off how much money he's losing. CoreWeave just getting destroyed, bro. When is this one going to get tasty? What is CoreWeave's market cap? 40. That's too expensive, bro. Is Nvidia a good buy at all? It's a good, I mean, the problem with Nvidia, no, I wouldn't be buying it here. It's a nice, I would buy this on major pullbacks. I was saying this was a good buy at $100. I like this a lot at $100. I said this is a buy at $100. It's a 4 trillion market cap, bro. It's the biggest company in the world. It's a great company. 4.5 trillion. Buy this on major pullbacks. It's definitely the blue chip of the blue chip. But what you want to find is great plays like NBIS. Bet. I will spin it to 0. Wow. Like NBIS, I love this company, bro. They are a 13 billion AI infrastructure company. Love them. Oklo, love them. $13 billion nuclear play. Otherwise, what the is RMD? You're a broken record, bro. You need to create a YouTube channel and just talk about Roth, IRAs, and retirement and NBIS. What do they do? I have already told you what they did. I already told you what they did like 2 minutes ago. It's not my fault you're not paying attention. They're an AI infrastructure play. They offer AI data centers for people to train their models. I'm playing 4D chess and that is not a good burn. What is RMDs? Remove these nuts from your mouth? Nah, I'm going to leave them there. Now that was a burn. I'm playing 5D chess, bitch. You can't even see that 5th dimension. I'm going to go full string theory, 11 dimension. Required minimum distribution. Yeah. Cool. I don't even really know what that is. I'll worry about it when I start getting it. What about United? What are you talking? Why do you keep like bringing up shit that we talked about 3 minutes ago? Is this going to be an ongoing thing this morning? You're going to keep bringing up things I talked about 3 minutes ago? Speaking of buffet, yeah, again, this is a conversation we just had 3 minutes ago. Yes, buffet bot. My exact words is buffet bot United Healthcare, and it went to the moon. And then that seems like a Ponzi. I heard it was. I don't. Okay. I mean, just because you didn't hear it doesn't mean I didn't talk about it. I definitely talked about it. You want my buffet? NASDAQ now down 120. E-mini S&P down 13. Let's get into crypto. It looks like we're bleeding down a little bit. Probably going to be a shitty weekend. I don't know. Maybe it's another one of those jobs where crypto gets a little jiggy on the weekend. And people sit there, oh, TradFi is trapped because they can't do anything until Monday. And then Monday comes and then the gap fills. So Bitcoin Total market cap 3.94. I mean, we're still chilling close to 4 trillion. Bitcoin's at 2.35 trillion. Nice little, looks like it's hitting some resistance around here. It is bouncing off the 20, holding the 20. We got to hold that 20, bro. Bitcoin dominance kind of flattening out at the 59 handle. Bitcoin at 117.8. Finding support on the 20. It bounced off the 20. Is it going to come back down and test it and then go back up? That would be bullish. Ethereum 4,500, well above the 20. It's good. A little cool off period. I mean, ETH has had a huge move. It needs some cool off periods. ADA is doing really well. ADA is doing really well. ADA BTC, let's look at that. 1, 2, for the last couple weeks, ADA's been a better play than Bitcoin. Especially the last, really, but came strong the last 4 days. I've been really impressed with the strength of ADA this last week. I don't know if it's midnight, Charles Hoskinson. It was with Guillermo or whoever, Sebastian at Google headquarters doing some quantum shit with Midnight. Midnight's working and grinding, and he's grinding that way harder than he ever did ADA. Hopefully it benefits Cardano well. Hopefully I can get my Midnight allocation. I don't even know where we are on that, bro. I am so frustrated that I can't get my Night token. I am so frustrated that they dropped an airdrop and then one of the top 2 hardware wallets wasn't supported out of the gate. Trezor says they're working on this and adding it within the 60-day. Take your time. Hi, we're working on a solution. Didn't have it said. Let's get it done the last second. How hard could it be, bro? I couldn't get it to work with my ledger still, and apparently that's supposed to work. I think it's because it's on slot 1 instead of slot 0. Ondo 99 cents, Link $22. Trezor Mastic with Ledger. Okay. That smart guy. Do you have a 25th word set up on your ledger? It can be done, but it's a lot more difficult. Are you using Shamir B Backup, which is way better than the BEP whatever? Oh, wait, Ledger doesn't have that. Yeah. I mean, they're both great wallets, so I don't understand why you think Ledger's better. I just gave you 2 reasons why it's not. Anyway. XRP 307, Litecoin 120, Solana 190. Solana's not looking as strong. ICP, but CryptoVisor. Stacks, Yuck, Sweet, doing okay. Celestia, Kiss My Ass, Farnswoggle. Aleph, sorry, Retro. Adam, how is CryptoCito still not pulled up? Why can't I ever remember that guy's name? Brooks. Brooks was here. Polkadot. Ugh. That's an ugly chart, bro. GFI. Coit in the house. Coit gets air horns because he doesn't come around very often. Faldor Farms in the house. XRP to 5 and silver to 50 by Xmas. I think you're probably wrong on both those. Coit, what are you stressed about? Metis. Whatever happened to our trades? Holy MF, Kurt. GFI was hot back. Remember when this one was hot and a good buy? Good thing we didn't invest in that one. Velez was like kind of like that one. How's his favorite meme coin Caspa doing? Respecting the downtrend. Kurt lives in Germany now, Retro. He moved to Germany with his girlfriend. Germany, I just told you, bitch. He moved residence to Germany. He's going to give it a year. He moved from the worst country in the world to the second worst country. I just told you yeah, I know there's a delay. It's a 1-year tryout. A 1-year trial. Yeah, he moved from the worst company in the world to the worst country in the world to the second worst. Germany is worse than Canada? Oh. So you downgraded. I mean, they are dumber with that Bitcoin move. And they're racist as shit over there. There's still a lot of Hitlers over there. Check in on Ricky's stupid ass Trump not doing so hot. I was borderline thinking about buying some snack. I was like, yeah, just throw $1,000 at something. Snack kind of caught my eye, and I'm like, nah. Speaking of $1,000, I got paid today, and boy, do I need that shit, bro. It's basically like Canada is Germany 15 years ago, and it's already worse. So Canada is in for some rough times. That was a very poorly put together, hard to understand sentence. No, Tom, you're just stupid. Okay, maybe. Maybe both are right. I'm stupid, and that was a poorly put together sentence. It's basically like Canada is Germany. That right there. Come on, bro. 15 years ago, and it's basically like Canada is Germany 15 years ago. It's basically like Canada is Germany. I can't even figure out what that means. It's basically like Canada is Germany 15 years ago. And it's already worse. I low-key understand it. Yeah, you low-key think you understand it, but you're not like me. I don't know who it's basically like. So Germany's basically like Canada is Germany 15. No, bro. Canada is Germany from 15 years ago. Okay. Oh, it's basically like Canada is Germany. Okay. I mean, it would have been a lot smoother if you would have just said Canada is like Germany 15 years ago. And it's already worse. And it's getting worse. So Canada's at rough times ahead. Yeah, you're overdoing it. We get it. Germany was in bad shape 15 years ago, and now Canada is. You're fresh off the boat? What are you talking about? Where are you from? Kurt's like level 3 Chinese speaker, level 1 English. Like he can speak German, English, French. What are you talking about? You're off the boat. Where are you from, bitch? You're saying you didn't get your higher education and high school education in the United States? You're a foreigner? Yeah, he speaks Chinese, mofo. How do you how do you like them apples? What are you a foreigner, retro? Because that's news to me. What are you, Iranian? Uh Lebanese? What do you mean you're fresh off the boat? You're born and raised in the USA, bitch. Ramble time. I'm freaking hungry, dude. No, I'm white from the deep south, Patna. Patna? Does that mean is that new new language meaning partner? Does that mean partner? Is that whippersnapper for partner? Patna? You're going to be able to speak German fluently here in the next year? No? Do you practice it really hard? You probably don't go into town. You don't go into town and hang out with the locals and speak a bunch of German? Yeah, Kurt's a nerd. He's not as much of a nerd as, well, I don't know. He's up there with Farnswoggle. Oh, you already, I don't speak them fluently. Oh, you're just talking about Mandarin and Japanese. Sprechen Sie Deutsch? I speak some German. Raus! Nein! Scheiße! We need an invalidation. I don't think we're going to get it. Not looking too good. I'm not worried about it. JT in the house. How you doing, brother? You mowing the lawn yet? Is the grass dried out from the rains? The rains in Spain fall mainly, the rains in North Carolina fall mainly on the vagina for half a year. You're doing a Star Wars day. You're going to watch all the Star Wars movie? Are you going to watch them in the machete order? There's no way you're going to watch all of them. There's too many movies now. That's like 12 movies. All right, Kurt. That's enough. Clone Wars and Rebels. That's enough, bro. We've got enough for your history of the German language. We've moved on. I'm starting. You're starting. Don't worry about it. What do you mean don't worry about it? Just trying to have a conversation. You got to get all bitchy. Are you familiar with the machete order? Yeah, 5 minutes of sharing's fine. 35 minutes, too much, too many minutes. I'm just kind of busting your balls. Calm down. Calm down. But I'd rather talk about Star Wars. Yeah, I shut him down. I'm sorry. I was being a little bitch. Love this guy. Here's the machete order, dude. It tells you how to watch Star Wars in what order. that makes more sense. It's pretty cool. And it's for people that have already familiar with the Star Wars order. There's quite a bit of stuff on it. There was one, I want the original page. That one's paywalled. Oh, I think this is it. This guy is saying because of all the remakes, the machete order is not even relevant anymore. So Ricky pops in with impeccable timing. Did he? Where's Ricky? I don't know. He's probably hungover. I love that guy. I got school is gonna be. There was a failure to translate. I'm on season 4, episode of 9 of Rebels going in. I've never watched the Rebels. Isn't that a cartoon? Dein Geist ist nicht relevant. What is that? Translate that for me, Kurt. I don't want to fucking Ricky in the house. He pops in perfectly. God damn it. Your face. That was almost goat level. That has to be. Yeah, I'm tired, bro. I'm freaking tired. Yeah, that was a good face burn. Oh, humbug. I thought we were going to get the Ethereum all time highs and blue skies this week. Guess not. Womp womp. Womp womp. So tired from all the sex. Yeah, I'm so tired from all the drum beating. Beating the drums. Yeah, my hand is sore AF, bro. How we liking me beating the drums? I got some dope tats, dude. This watch is the impressive thing. Is there a picture of me showing my hand with the watch like that? What picture is that from? Here I am beating the drums, preparing for battle. You load the boat on some Beyond Meat today, Ricky? My calls are about to go green. Oakland making a bit of a comeback. NBIS now green. I love this stock, bro. I want to sell some profits on crypto down the road and buy a bunch of BMNR cheap. I ran like 70. It ran like 70% when you mentioned it. What did? Good, 113. Let's go, baby. When you mentioned it, what are you talking about? When did you ever mention it? You're saying you mentioned it here? 9 people getting close to 10? I don't know why anyone's here today. Low testosterone. I'm tired. I'm just rambling. I'm just a rambling man. Boom boom's coming. I feel the boom boom. 6 likes, not bad. Boom boom boom. 6 months you will be rich. I hope. I hope, brother. Boom boom boom. Hood looks great. I added more to my stack yesterday on that bounce. Cardi B still buying Robinhood at 112. Lest I remind you, one of the greatest calls in the history of the channel, $72. Ricky calls a top on Robinhood. Like, could you be more wrong about anything ever? Like, worst call. This is so far the worst call in the history, the worst call out and chat in the history of the channel. There's never been a worse call made. This right now, this is the call to beat. Right here, bro. This is the one. That's the one to beat, bro. Bowtied Yukon is getting his wife some new tits. East support bounce. Just the word tits makes me want to go beat off. Ooh, 6 billion in options in Bitcoin and Ethereum expire today. We can get jiggy today, boys. And they keep talking about how Bitcoin and no, I kept hearing yesterday they're exploring neutral strategies on to accumulate more Bitcoin. That's old news. That's recycled old news. Until they figure out how to add Bitcoin to our national reserve, this is all just fluff and bullshit, bro. Yeah, we want to be the Bitcoin capital of the world. We keep saying it, but we're not actually. We're just not selling our Bitcoin. That's it. Cool. Instead of buying Intel, go buy freaking Mara. Have a stake in Mara. Have a stake in the hash power. Produce Bitcoin. What the hell are we doing buying Intel as a government? What do we want our government being a trader, a stock trader, and Intel? Like that's your go-to? Are you like who is in charge of that idea? This is the only reason this is up at all is because of the government says they're going to buy it. You look at this chart. You want to look at an ugly ass chart, bro? It's this. Why would this be a good buy? Oh, it's back to July 97. We just made it back to July 97 prices. If you bought this during the .com bubble, it took you 20 years to break even. This is a Ricky trade. He'll hold on to this ship for 20 years just to break even. This is your future, Ricky, with Moderna and Jimmy. Sell it for Bitcoin. They're buying it. Trump is planning to invade. He ain't planning to invade Mexico. Intel bought Trump and was awarded a government contract. Yeah, that seems shady. I know a lot of corporations are buying off the government right now. Like Apple is investing a bunch of money to avoid tariffs and shit. I don't know. We're going into a weird new era of government. It just flat out bribes to Trump. No, no, it's not, Tom. You just don't understand. Just in SEC Chair Atkins says the SEC can act on blockchain rules without waiting on Congress. Yeah, we know you've been doing that for a long time. It was, what did they call it? By enforcement? Making a bunch of anti bullshit choke point rules. So you're saying now we're going the other direction? We're going to make a bunch of rules that's good for blockchain? This guy looks like a complete asshat. You guys getting an increased? Do you get a lot of scam phone calls, guys? I get a lot of Coinbases, Googles, Apples. They have revved up, bro. Comcast, and then Jobs. Hey, you want to join our team? It's annoying, dude. Warren Buffett got a $72 million dividend check from Apple. Cool. This guy's an asshat. Justin Bonds claims Solana's economic security now tops Bitcoin and second only to Ethereum. What idiot. Revision on retail sales. I'm surprised the PPI person didn't get fired yesterday. Here's Bowtied Yukon. He doesn't look like he's on a stack. I don't know why you would want to. Like, I don't get this. Like, even when I was into like bodybuilding when I was younger, I didn't want to be like this, bro. No way. Zelensky says it's time to end the war. I mean, both sides are sending 60-year-olds to the front. So, yeah, maybe you guys should end the war. We got the draft coming up. Retro, you want to play fantasy football with us? Or you probably don't even watch football, do you? Being a bitch is contagious. Stay away from weak-minded men. Nah, I don't know about all that. Hood looks great. Blah. Hut breakout. What? We're talking about Hut? 1 billion USDT just minted on Ethereum. That means some Ethereum's going to be bought. The two plays I like a lot right now are Uniswap. Maybe I buy some Uniswap, bro. And Litecoin. You're calling, I mean, it's up. It's not up that much, though. I mean, this is I just told you two obvious plays. I've told you three obvious plays. And Uniswap came in, started coming in yesterday. Ethereum is obvious. You're front running the 20 billion coming in, plus all the other strategic reserves piling in, and you're front running the soon to be retail. Ethereum is going to go possibly to $10,000 because retail is not here yet. And then Uniswap and Chainlink are going to be the biggest beneficiaries from that. Uniswap being the number one DeFi decentralized play on Uniswap. And Chainlink being the top dog oracle. Blue chip. Love them. Love them. Yeah, I think 10K's coming on Ethereum. $1 trillion market cap. 1.1 trillion market cap. Do we think we can get that on Ethereum? I mean, that is pretty. I don't know if you can hold out for 10K. Well, we just saw a tweet that being a little bitch is contagious. So I don't know. We might have to put you in timeout. I'm just playing. Calm down. You sell when you need to sell, bro. I don't know if I'll hold out for 10K, but I'm gonna play it by ear. If 10K comes in September, I'm holding out because I don't think it's going to end in September. If we're November, December, and it's at 7K, yeah, it might be time to sell. I don't know. So we got the little bitch army showing up. I don't know if the economy can wait for 10K. Bro, retail hasn't hit yet. Those are going to drive the prices up fast and hard. What if I've already told you a million times. Maybe take out a pen and paper and write this down. I don't have price targets. It's when the market tells me to sell. Are we at the end of the cycle? What's the MVRV? What's the pi cycle top? What are the indicators telling me? Now, if we hit $10 Cardano, like if I hit $10 Cardano, I'm probably going to sell, bro. But those are dream numbers. You just gave one. I said I think ETH can go to 10K. I didn't say that was a target goal, a target goal to sell. I mean, it's possible ETH could go to 15,000. Tom Lee says 15,000. Hell, last cycle, Raoul Pal, people think that guy's respectable, called for 24,000 Ethereum last cycle. And he bought a bunch of options on it. I mean, you want to talk about, and you want to listen to that guy? Go ahead. CryptoZRS said $24 ADA. I don't even know what that idiot's saying this time around. If I get 7K ETH, I won't care if it goes to 20K. Yeah, that's big talk. That's big talk. Big talk. Trump to 184. That big dreaming. We got big talk and big dreaming. Putin's going to Alaska. That's cool, party. I'm going to triple dip on the caffeine today. Got to get a workout in. Would be amazing if we can break $1 today and consolidate during the weekend. Yeah, would be amazing, bitch. I really do like ADA right now. This one, there's a lot going on over there that's positive, and I agree with Rob Paul that this is the moron trade. The morons will go look for top coins that are cheap. Doge and ADA are going to be screaming, buy me. Oh, ADA can 1000x. ADA could easily go to 1000. I love the risk reward on ADA. Yeah, so you're trying to trade again. You're swing trading, trying to time tops and bottoms and this and that. I own Bitcoin, I own Ethereum, and I own ADA. Those are my top 3 bags. I'm not trying to maximize freaking a few pennies here and there and spend a bunch of time looking at charts and looking at charts way more, hoping I'm right afterwards, bro. I'm just waiting for them to go up. Buy them when they're low, sell them when they're high. Kick them when they're up, kick them when they're down. I keep it simple. KISS. Keep it simple, stupid. Keep it simple, stupid. No, I think it's keep it stupid, simple. But in your case, it's keep it simple, stupid. Stop being stupid. You enjoy swing trading, trying to squeeze a nickel out of 15 cents? Go for it, bro. Next stop on this one, $1.64. Chew, mother fudging chew. $5 ADA, I hope. $3 ADA signal flashing. Ugh, give me a break. Still using that same tired ass titles from 2020. This Bitcoin signal's flashing for the first time. Cardano's Golden Cross. 230% pump the last time that happened. Chakra agents? What's that? over on Indy. That sounds interesting. That's some AI shit. Trump to meet Putin at his plane, Kremlin. Cool. Are they gonna meet? Where are they meeting, bro? BTC will underperform against ETH. I mean, maybe from here. At least at all-time highs. ETH's 2x all-time highs. Now you're, ooh, let's be Captain Obvious. Now ETH going forward is going to outperform Bitcoin. Duh. That's what happens every cycle. Bitcoin dominance drops. Baba is annoying. Scott, your face is annoying. Should I put that in the chat? You might not find the humor. Trump says China's not doing well economically. America is not ready for a coordinated drone attack. Probably right. Those coordinated drone attacks are scary, dude. Mm-hmm. This guy with 40 billion just bought $1 billion in the Bitcoin ETF. He knows what, does he? He knows what's coming. Same recycled news stories from 3 months ago, bro. Bitcoin reserves and neutral strategies. We need one more nice catalyst. Get those retail fully engaged. I don't know. I feel like it's the balloon's blowing up, but the retail's not that last little pop. I don't know. Last cycle it was Tesla bought Bitcoin, sent us to the moon. We haven't really had that. Or an event to act like that's what caused it. This cycle is different. ETH hasn't hit all-time highs, and technically it should be ending soon. The last time ETH was hitting all-time highs months before it ended, or when it was supposed to end at the end of the year. So this time is definitely different. I don't know why the chart gets all. So here we are, 1500 roughly was the previous cycle all-time high, and it broke through that in February. $11 months, 10 months before we topped at the end of the year. We're coming in at the end of the year when it should be the top, and it hasn't even broke all-time highs yet. So if we have a bull run and it ends at the end of the year, it's going to be it's going to have to be quick, or it's going to last longer, or we're just not going to get it. What's my price target? What is my price target on what? What is my price target on what, Ricky? Keep it SSS, ducking, simple, stupid. What's my price target on Trump? $12. I think Doge can hit $1. I already told you I think Ethereum can hit 10 grand. Damn. ETH A down. Oh, I thought that said $4. It's only a nickel. Phew. Coinbase down 5. Yuck. BMNR down 5. Yuck. NBIS green, baby. All I do is zoom, 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 and win. This is now a positive trade. Oklo was down 500 earlier. Now we're only down 260. Rocket Lab going green. Tesla still red. Hell yeah. NASDAQ down 95. Cooking up a little bit. E-mini S&P down 15. Bonds down 6 ticks. Making a little bit of a comeback. CoreWeave going green now off that flush low. Good rebound sharply. There you go, Ricky. You got well below your 110. You probably didn't buy it. Is you little bitch? Where's CoreWeave? $97, dude. You're playing money's in crypto. You want a new silver platter call? I got 2 calls on the tip of my tongue, silver platters. 3. I got 3 silver platter calls on the tippy tip of my tongue. Okay, so Oklo. We take a look at this. This actually dropped below the 20. This one's to watch. This one could come down to like 64 and find a really good entry here. So if you wanted to TA this one, I mean, this could be the bottom. But if the market continues to go down, this could easily come down and test the 50. NBIS gapped up. There's a good chance that this could come down to the 20, fill the gap. So there could be better entries here. I entered both of these, just a small position to stay engaged. But these are 2 to watch. These are silver platter tip of the tongues. Be patient and you might get a great entry on these. And the one that I think I should just flat out call a silver platter right now is Uniswap. All right. I'm officially calling Uniswap a silver platter at 1075. Now, I think there's a good chance you'll be able to buy it cheaper in the short term. I mean, a little bit. Like it could come down to the 20, could come down to the, could come down. Well, I'll just have to see. Like, there is a good shot crypto will dip in September. But I'm loving Uniswap. This is a good risk reward. It hit $45 last time. That's a 4x, bro. 3 to 4x just to get back to all-time highs. It should go to new all-time highs. Silver platter. Silver platter. I think the big risk is BMNR. And not like there is the chance that they pivot and say, okay, we're going back to Bitcoin, and they'll play it off like we've looked at it, and they'll come up with some bullshit reason. This could have been their plan the whole time, just to get people to FOMO into Ethereum, make a bunch of money, and then go back to Bitcoin. I don't think that's off the board. So we got to be careful for that. ETHZilla, such a stupid name. Mm-hmm. All right, boys and girls. Wrap this up. Bitcoin bleeding down a little bit. ETH bleeding down. Ugh. There you go. I mean, it could get jiggy today with options expiring. We'll see. BMNR. Coinbase now down 7. Something happened, bro. Did some news just come out? Trump blood? Like, did something just happen? You mean the S&P now down 17, NASDAQ now down 117? They're like some dumb shit just got announced. Like Trump said something. Opening a Telegram to find the best crypto. What is this, 2020? Telegrams finding the alt gems. This pullback will be short-lived. Yeah. Trump purges 275,000 illegal aliens from Social Security. Sure, no mistakes were made there. Trump Putin. 4 hours, 4.5 hours away. That can be market. That can move the markets. Good news, like ceasefire announced. That wouldn't move the markets, bro. Like what else? Front run that. What else could be announced? The move right now is being manipulated by people in the know to get things cheap. Drive it down and then buy it up right before the announcement comes out. Ceasefire. That's odd. Oh, I'm not going to say that's obvious. Where's Zelensky? Ooh, we got football tonight, baby. Kansas City Chiefs play Seattle. Preseason, but still. Hopefully we get a good quarter with this first quarter with the starters. Pray, no injuries. No made? What's that mean? Wanye, what? Yeah, you're a chick with a head of a dude. Like, why would a chick want to be all yoked like that, bro? What's a city you're totally convinced people only pretend to like? My answer, I think Pittsburgh's a pretty cool city. I've been there. It was pretty cool. I mean, they have a heroin and fentanyl problem, but it's a beautiful city. Beautiful city. Mm, man, Bitcoin 117. What is going on? Ugh. Ethereum 44. Like, why are we dropping, bro? Because I'm still on the mic. All right, everyone. Have a great weekend.